come on, have a seat. All right. Can I get someone to come up and help me figure out what are all these things on the table? Isaac and Evan, do you both want to come up? Yeah. All right, Isaac, tell us one thing we've got. Let me get you a microphone.
And I'm having fun with
You tell everyone. What is it?
it. It's a drill.
Got a drill. Evan, what else can you see?
Bucket.
A bucket, and there's two buckets.
What?
And there's one other thing, Isaac, what else we got on the table?
Water.
Water in a jug. Okay, so, yeah, water and a jug, okay. So, in our bucket, what can you see at the bottom of this bucket, Evan? There's a hole. There's a hole in my bucket. Do you, Eliza? Now, you guys can sit down. I'm gonna need another volunteer to come up and help me. Maybe someone different. Who's feeling brave? Mark, are you feeling brave? No, big shake of the head. Okay, Isaac, you can come back up. Now, Isaac, I want to put a bit of water in this bucket, but what's going to happen with my hole? Yeah, it's going to fall in. Now, I want you to pretend that the water coming out of the hole in my bucket is someone telling another person about Jesus. Alright? Now, I know you don't normally want to do this, but I want you to try and stop that. Okay? So I'm going to put a bit of water in the bucket. You try and stop it. Any water coming out? No? I think you've done a pretty good job of stopping it. Alright? Okay, we'll let the water out. Now, you can sit down, Isaac. Now, I do need someone different. I need someone else to come. Evan? Alright. Yeah. Evan, you're brave today. Well done. Now, Evan, stand back because this drill is here for a reason. I'm going to drill a couple more holes in this bucket, okay? There's one. There's two. Okay. So now how many holes are in my bucket, Evan? 3. Well done. Okay, so if one of the holes was one person telling someone about Jesus, what do you think 3 holes is? You think it might be 3 people? 3 people telling someone about Jesus. Now, Evan, do you think you can block all these on your own, or do you need some help? Why don't you come up and try on your own? Do you want me to hold your paper for you? Come up and try on your own. You got 3 fingers? See if you can block the holes. What if you use 2 hands? You can use 2 hands. So if you block one of them with one hand and the other 2 with the other hand.
Well done, good.
Good blocking.
Yeah.
Ready?
Oh,
no! Alright, so it gets harder to stop the water the more holes there are, right? Isaac, do you want to have a go? What if I'll drill a couple more holes for you to make it harder? We'll go here, we'll go one on the side. One over here. Maybe a couple more down here. Okay, Isaac, there's a lot of holes. Alright, I'm going to start pouring. I'm going to start pouring. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Oh! All right.
Don't just grab
We gotta wash it. So, the more holes there are, the more people telling others about Jesus, the harder it becomes to stop, doesn't it?
Do you want to try?
Yeah. I've got a Bible verse here, and I'm going to need someone to come up. We're going to need someone else, Isaac. We're going to need someone different. Maya, help me out, Maya.
Is there anyone else not called Isaac?
I think so.
Do me.
Okay, come on, Isaac. You can hold that for me. Can you read that out for everyone?
Go to the people of all nations and make them my disciples. Baptize them in the name of my Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Matthew chapter 28, verse 19.
All right. Now, can we all say this together? And then Isaac, I think, wants to have a turn of trying to say it from memory.
Don't give me 3.5 seconds.
Okay. Are we all ready? Go to the people of all nations and make them my disciples. Baptize them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Matthew chapter 28, verse 19. All right, do you reckon you can do that?
Go to the people of all nations and make them my disciples. Baptize them in the name of the Lord,
The Father.
the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Matthew chapter 28, verse 19.
Well done. All right, so this is Jesus talk. I don't need this. This is Jesus talking, and Jesus is telling everyone to go and tell other people about Him. Go and make disciples, which means followers, in all nations. And the more people who obey Jesus, the more people who tell other people about Him, the more holes we have in our bucket, the harder it becomes to stop. And in the Bible story, we're going to go out to Sunday school, but in the Bible story for church today, we see that it's impossible to stop the message of Jesus from spreading. The gospel becomes unstoppable because so many people are telling others about Jesus. All right, we're going to head out to Sunday school. So if you head to the back of the church, and Di's going to come back up.